calling Annapolis, calling Montgomery, calling Lansing, calling the entire United States. Flash. Joe Penner is on the air for Cocoa Malt with Gene Austin and the music of Jimmie Grier. And tonight, for sound rest and peaceful dreams, take the Great American Nightcap, a cup of hot cocoa malt just before you go to bed.
After trying his hand at many things, Joe Penner has finally decided to crash Hollywood. The Penner family, together with Susie and Mr. Droop Snoot, left New York by boat, and they've just arrived in California. And now out in the front of the famous North Hollywood Hotel, we find the black sheep, Joe Penner.
Sightseeing tours, see the home of the stars.
Well, Joe, here we are, Hollywood at last, in good old sunny California. What a climate. Look at that sky. Look at that view. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, I bet on a clear day you can see across the street.
Oh, because it ain't Coach Galoshes. Don't let the sun touch your skin. Oh, because it ain't Coach Galoshes. Don't let the sun touch your skin.
What a climate. Look at that rain pouring down.
Now, Joe, I hope you're not going to let it complain about a little shower.
Little shower? Why, a guy with a turned-up nose would drown. I wonder where Mother and Susie are. They left the boat ahead of us.
Yeah, I can't understand it.
Maybe they're in this cab. Maybe they're in this cab here, Droopy. Ah, there you are, Ma. Let me help you. Gee, your taxi must have been slow.
Well, Susie Beller insisted on waiting a half hour for a purple cab.
Purple cab?
Yeah, I've been riding a yellow cab at home, but in Hollywood I want Technicolor.
Hip boot snowshoes, earmuffs, don't let the sun touch your skin. Hip boot snowshoes, earmuffs, don't let the sun touch your skin.
Come on, let's get inside the hotel before the sun is up to our ankles.
Joe, isn't this a thrill? Here we are in the famous North Hollywood Hotel. Just think, thousands of movie stars have passed through this very door.
Yeah, and I bet they did just what I'm doing, wipe their feet on this famous doormat.
Young man, you're wiping your feet on my dog.
Oh. You can't get over it there.
Well, come on, Joe, let's go over there to the desk and register while Godfrey's taking care of the luggage.
Okie dokie, Droopy.
Good evening, sir. Now, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'll bet you're looking for a room.
The man's psychic. What are your rates?
Our rates? Oh, yes. Our rates are $30 a week and $100 a month.
Well, I'm only going to live in this hotel until I get a job in pictures.
Oh, in pictures? Oh, then you should have our yearly rate.
I suppose you think I won't get into pictures, huh?
Well, you might if you buy my little book.
Yeah.
It will save you a lot of valuable time, anguish, and anxiety.
Yeah.
Tells you in a few words how to get in the movies.
Yeah, how much is it?
Well, $1.
Is that all? Well, here, give me the book. Here's $1.
And here's your book.
Look, Droopy, I just paid $1 for this book. It tells you the quickest way to get in the movies.
Oh, yeah? Well, what does it say?
Let's see. It says here, if you want to get in the movies, just buy a ticket and walk in.
Can you imagine falling for a thing like that? Joe, you're the dumbest guy I ever met. Yeah. You don't know the first thing about getting into the movies.
Oh, yeah, I know as much about getting in the movies as you do. I can handle my own affairs.
Well, we'll see about that. Here, I'll give you a telephone number of a big producer. Here, call up Argyle 1234.
Okay, Argyle 1234. Oh, boy.
Hey, wait a minute now. Huh? Where are you going? Whose telephone number have you got?
Well, whose telephone number did you give me?
There you are. You see, I told you were dumb. You don't even know who you're going to call.
Well, listen, whose telephone number?
Now, wait a minute. Suppose you go around the corner and you deposit some money in the bank. What bank are you in?
I don't know.
Well, what's the idea of putting your money in a strange bank? That's a quick way to lose your money.
Whose telephone number?
Now, wait a minute. You go in front of a hotel and you get on a bus. Where's it going?
How should I know?
Then why did you get on the bus?
Look, Droopy, I didn't.
Oh, so you missed the bus.
Listen, I didn't even try to catch it.
Stood on the corner and let it go by. Do you ever expect to get any place that way? How do you expect to handle your own affairs?
Well, whose telephone number?
Now, wait a minute. I'll try you with another one. You run out onto the street and you send in a fire alarm. Where's the fire?
I don't know where the fire is.
Well, what's the idea of sending in a false alarm? Bringing the fireman out, wasting the taxpayers' money. Have you no respect for law?
Look, Droopy, whose telephone number did you give me?
Now, don't get excited.
Not excited, but you tell me the name of the man I'm supposed to call, I know I'll get in the movie.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Now, don't say that, Joe. Any man who says he's positive is crazy.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
The man's crazy.
From Love, Fun, and Behave, Jimmie Grier plays by mere Bistouches. Here's our pretty little songstress, 19-year-old Julie Gibson, singing...
By mere Bistouche, please let me explain. By mere Bistouche means that you're grand. By mere Bistouche, again I'll explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. I could say Bella, Bella, even say Wunderbar. Each language only helps me tell you how grand you are. I try to explain by mere Bistouche. So kiss me and say you understand.
For some time now, we've been asking you to get cocoa malt from your nearest grocer. Well, here's a true experience of a grocer from Pennsylvania.
Well, Mr. Wheeler, I'm a grocer, not a speaker. But here's the story. I've got a store in a city of about 18,000 people. I've been selling half-pound and pound cans of cocoa malt for years. Well, one day, Dick Burton, the cocoa malt salesman, wanted me to stock the big 5-pound hospital size. Well, I held back, but then I said, Dick, I'll tell you what I'll do. I've got a son, and he's so puny, he's got me and my wife plenty worried. You know, nothing we give him seems to build him up, but I'll order one big hospital-sized can of cocoa malt just for my boy. And next time when you're here, I'll let you know how it works. Well, Dick's trip, his next trip was in 4 months. When he came in my store, my boy was there, too. I said, Dick, just look at that boy. The way he's filled out, you wouldn't know him, would you? Believe me, I've told all my customers about cocoa malt, and from now on, I want plenty of it on hand, both here at the store and at home.
That's a true story about cocoa malt. The very same thing is happening in thousands of homes every single day. For cocoa malt is a scientific food formula that contains 6 vital food essentials needed by every child for proper development. Let cocoa malt help build up your children. Serve them cocoa malt regularly with meals, hot or cold. Get a can tomorrow.
Come in. Oh, hello, Susie. You're all dressed up. You been out seeing Hollywood?
Yeah, I've been standing on the corner of Hollywood and Vine Street watching the movie stars go by.
Yeah, well, did you see any?
I'll say I did.
Yeah.
Clark Gable came along and he smiled so sweetly and tipped his hat and said, "Have you been waiting long, dear?"
Clark Gable said, have you been waiting long, dear?
Yeah, now that Carol Lombard was jealous.
What makes you think so?
She was standing right alongside of me.
Look, Susie, he was talking to Miss Lombard. I bet Clark Gable didn't even notice you.
Oh, yes, he did. I'm sure he noticed me.
What makes you so sure?
My stockings were falling down.
Well, look, Susie, you better run along. Mr. Drewster is sending some people up to see me.
Oh, before I go, Joey, here's a present I bought for you. It's a Hollywood souvenir.
Oh, a nice silk handkerchief.
Uh-huh. A handkerchief with a picture of a movie studio in each corner.
Well, that's one way to get my nose in the picture business. Hey, that must be the people I'm expecting. Susie, you go in the sitting room, talk to Mother, and I'll see you later.
All right, Joey.
Come in.
Mr. Penner?
Mr. Droopsnoot sent us up to see you.
Yeah?
My name is J. Terwilliger Middletwitch, and I represent this lovely actress here, Miss Billy Stables.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I simply must say hello.
Are you doing all right?
Young man,
Huh?
I am the queen of the screen. Everyone's heard of Benny Stables.
Benny Stables? Any relation to Benny Barnes?
Mr. Droopsnoot tells us you were a success at the New York stage. You're out here in Hollywood trying to break into pitches.
Yes, and as I'm looking for a new leading man, you may be just the type. The movies are begging for new faces, and you do have a new face.
Oh, my whole head has been only slightly used.
Now in Miss Stables' next picture, she'll need a leading man who can sing. You know anything about singing?
Do I know anything about singing? He's asked me, do I know?
Well, do you?
I don't know.
Miss Stables, if you ask me, this guy's a washout.
Now, Terwilliger, let me handle this. I'll make the decisions.
That's right, my dear. Forgive me. I must be a little stupid.
Yeah, you're also very modest.
Mr. Penner, go ahead and sing for me.
Okay, listen to this. When the pussy willow whispers through the catnip. There, how was that?
Why, you sound just like George Burns.
Well, George Burns can't sing.
Comes out even.
He's a silly such and such. Wait a minute, I'll try another number. Oh, Sylvia! Oh, Sylvia! There, how'd you like that?
Well, it sounded something like Nelson Eddy.
You really think so?
Yes, like Nelson, only with a new twist.
Sort of a half Nelson.
Come on, dear. Dear, we're wasting our time. Let's get out of here.
Now, please, Terwilliger. After all, he may be a splendid actor. Besides, I think Mr. Penner's very handsome.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
Well, maybe I am. After all, my public knows best.
And now, Joe. May I call you Joe?
You want to?
Yes. You don't mind, do you?
All right. Let's get down to business, Penner. Let's see you act. And remember, an actor must know how to register the different emotions, such as love, hate, fear, and sorrow.
Yeah.
Terwilliger, you show Mr. Penner how to register sorrow.
Yeah. All right. Get a load of this.
Yeah.
Now, that's what I call sorrow.
Yeah, it is pretty sad.
Wise guy, huh? Let me hear you register sorrow. Now register joy.
Oh, very good. Splendid. But now for the supreme test. Look into my eyes and register love.
Chocolate soda.
Now, what's chocolate soda got to do with love?
I love chocolate soda.
That's no way to register love. Take Miss Stables in your arms.
No, I don't wanna.
Then I'll have to put my arms around you. There.
No, cut it out.
Oh, that's fine. Now keep that pose.
Hey, wait a minute. She's holding me too tight.
Oh, I'm sorry. How's that?
Well, I still don't feel just right. Put your hand more in the middle of my back.
Well, there. Is that better?
Well, not much. Move your hand a little toward my right shoulder.
Well, all right. How's that?
Well, that's better. No, wait a minute. Now move your hand just a little higher.
Yes?
Now, just a teeny-weeny bit to the left.
Yes?
Now, scratch.
Get out of here.
Come in. What is it, boy?
Here's a message for you, Mr. Penner.
Oh, thanks.
Who's the message from, Joseph?
Well, it's a message from Mr. Drewston. It says, come over to the RKO studios right away. I found a job for you. Gee, isn't that swell, Ma? I'm going to be in pictures.
Oh, Joseph, that's wonderful.
Say, boy, can you tell me how to get to RKO Studios?
Well, if you go down to Hollywood Boulevard about 3 blocks, walk through Glus's garage to the alley, and turn to the left at the first telephone pole.
Yeah?
That'll be the wrong way.
That'll be the wrong way,
Yeah, but on the other hand, if you go down Vine Street 2 blocks and cut across the parking lot until you come to the car track, and then take a bus going south,
Yeah?
you'll never get there.
Well, never mind. I'll find a place myself.
Okay, so long.
Hey, wait a minute. You know, you sound a whole lot like the porter on Jack Benny's program. What's your name?
Schenectady.
Schenectady?
Yeah, I'm the next thing to Rochester. So long.
Listen, Ma, I've got to drive over to RKO right away. Where's Godfrey?
Godfrey wasn't feeling well.
Yeah?
He said he was going to see the hotel doctor across the hall in room 314.
Oh.
He may still be in the doctor's office.
Oh, I'll go see what's the matter with him. Let me see. 312, 314. Here it is. Dr. Tweedlepunch, P.D. Painter and decorator. A specialist.
Come in. Good afternoon, young man. What can I do for you?
Well, Doctor, I came here to look for a...
Well, you came to the right place. Sit down here and take off your coat.
Well, Doctor, I just came in to find out
Never
about...
mind. Let me do the finding. Young man, take off your shirt.
Well, this is all very silly, Doctor.
Now, stand erect and open your pores. Wider.
But, Doctor, look, I'm trying to tell you that I
Don't try to tell me my business. My stethoscope tells me that you have a slight cardiac murmur. A touch of mediastinal pericarditis, mitral regurgitation, possibly aortitis.
Yeah.
Sclerotic emphysema of the parabola and bleneragic chlorosis of the mandibular pharyngeal orificium.
Is it true?
Yes. And the bacteriological laboratory test would probably show negative reactions to 5 centigrams of disodium hydroxymercurosalicyloxyacetate.
Yeah.
And confirm my diagnosis, namely incipient nystagmus and serpiginous keratitis with possible plasmatorectus of the falciparum.
Tell me, what does that mean?
That means that you have thin hair.
Well, that's all right. What would I want with fat hair?
Well, if it gets too troublesome, you can swallow a little hexamethylene tetramine and a few drops of tincture of oxypropylendiosamimethylamine.
Plain or with whipped cream?
Now, let me see. Yeah. Have you ever had impetusis of the parallax? Astigmatic conjunctivitis or opacity of the cornea? Probably not. Very rare, and you wouldn't know anyway.
Ain't it the truth? Look, Doctor, fun is fun, but I really came in here to find out...
You're asking for the truth. Here it is.
Yeah?
You have an advanced case of ethmoid palanesthesia complicated by congenital hydatidiform epitheliometer, brachioitis of the medulla oblongata, and the splanchnic symposium of the zeugma.
You think I can walk out of here without falling down?
I hardly think so.
Listen, Doctor, the only thing that's bothering me is where is Godfrey?
Godfrey? Oh, that must be something new, but we'll find it. I'll operate immediately.
Operate? It's not for me. Give me a hook.
Here's Gene Austin with his guitar and bass players Coco and Mull. Our song stylist plays and sings The Kiss You Left Behind.
I don't know who you are or where you're from, and somehow, dear, I do not care. I only know that I was lonesome, and you were young and oh so fair. I danced with you and held you to my heart. You kissed me only once and then we said goodbye, do you remember? You told me that we'd meet again. So I'll keep the kiss you've left behind to keep you always in my mind. And no other lips shall be pressed to mine. No other charm shall my arms entwine. For while you're gone, that kiss will be a burning sacred memory. And when you come back, on my lips you'll find only the kiss that you left behind.
There you are, Joe. It's about time you got here.
Oh, gee, Droopy, I had a hard time finding RKO.
Well, I got a job for you here in the studio.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, wait a minute, Droopy. This is a restaurant. Is this where I'm going to appear in a picture?
No, this is where you're going to appear in an apron. You're going to be a waiter.
But I don't want to be a waiter. I want to be an actor.
Then this is your big chance. All the big movie magnates, the producers, the directors eat here.
Yeah.
When they come in and see you, they'll say, there's a man that's got something.
Yeah, roast pork with applesauce.
Look, Joe, be serious.
Yeah.
While you're waiting on these big movie men, show them how you can act.
Yeah.
Give them a little Shakespeare. For instance, you can say, to be or not to be, who wants some pie?
Yeah, or wherefore out, thou raspberry? Alas, we have nothing but lemon.
Oh, Joe, I know you're going to be a success.
Yeah.
Now step into the kitchen here and meet your new boss.
All right.
Hey, Chef. This is your new waiter, Joe Penner.
Well, greetings, Mr. Penner. I am Rudolph Sauerbraten. I'm the proprietor of the RKO restaurant.
That's yours, the coffee boiling over.
Well, Joe, I've got to run along now. And Rudolph, I'm sure Mr. Penner will prove to be a highly efficient and indispensable adjunct to your commissary.
Here, the he did?
See you later, Joe.
Okey dopey doopy. I mean, dippy, so long.
Well, now, Mr. Penner, let's get to work. And remember, our slogan is, from relish to roast at regular rates.
Really?
Now, remember, all you have to do is yell out the orders, and I'll be in the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, here come some customers. Go over and wait on them. And remember, the first thing on the menu is soup.
Okay.
Waiter.
Yes, sir.
Miss Staples and I have to get back on the set in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
What would you suggest for a quick lunch?
Me suggest I don't eat here.
But surely, you have some kind of special ready.
Oh, yeah, we have some lovely soup.
I don't quite understand you.
Soup, you know, Z-O-O-P, soup.
I think he means soup.
What kind of soup have you?
We have noodle, poodle, doodle, and cayoodle.
No, I don't think we'd care for soup.
Very nice soup.
We don't want soup. Is that clear?
Oh, we have clear soup, too.
Well, we don't want any.
All right. Don't get mad. You don't have to take soup if you don't want it. I don't care if you don't want any soup. I don't want to pour soup on people that don't want soup. After all. But in case you want soup, we got it.
I said no soup.
No soupy say.
Listen, I'm in a hurry. I'll have an egg.
Yes, make that 2 eggs.
2 eggs coming up.
2 eggs, coming up.
By the way, mister, how do you want your eggs?
Fry one on one side and fry one on the other.
Fry one on one side.
Fry one on side.
Fry one on the other.
Fry one on the... Oh, for goodness sake.
What was that?
There's a bad egg in the kitchen.
Wait a minute.
What's the matter?
Joe, come here. What kind of an order is that? Fry one on one side and fry one on the other.
Well, I thought you were supposed to be a chef.
I am, but what do you expect me to do? Turn the stove upside down?
Well, it's simple. I'll show you how to do it. You fry an egg on one side, and what happens?
It's fried.
Right. Now push it to one side.
Yeah,
see?
good.
Then you take another egg and you fry it, and then you turn it. You twist it. You know, I think this guy's giving us a lot of trouble. Hold the order.
Hold the order.
Excuse me, folks. I hate to interrupt, but what was it you wanted?
I'm the fellow who ordered the eggs. Remember me?
You sure you wouldn't want to have some soup?
We want eggs.
2 eggs.
2 eggs.
How do you want it cooked?
Fry one on one side and fry one on the other.
Fry one on one side, fry on... Which one?
You idiot, I don't care.
Fry one on one side.
Fry one on one side.
Fry one on the other.
Fry one on the... Oh, he makes me so mad.
Now look what you brought out of the kitchen. Pardon me, folks. Now what's the matter, Chef?
Come here. You can't fry one egg on one side and one on the other.
Boy, are you dumb? I'll tell you how to do it. First you sneak up on 2 suspecting eggs, you see. Grab one in each hand, see? Then you fry one on one side, and you take the other one and you give it a flip.
That's an egg flip. I'm a chef, not a bartender. Make them take soup, or you're fired.
Okay, Chef. Hello, folks. I'm back again. Nice day, isn't it?
What about my eggs?
Mister, you're making it awful tough for me.
Listen, I don't care what trouble...
Everybody makes it tough for me. Well, I remember when I was a little boy, 5 years old. I was up in the bathroom shaving.
5 years old? 5 years old and shaving?
Yeah, I was just a little shaver. And with a ladder still on my face, my father sent me out into the cool, cold world. And how I remember that bitter winter night. The snow was 9 feet deep. The wind was wailing through the trees. Gee, it was cold. No, it was colder than that. That's better. And as I trudged along in my little bare feet, I heard a wolf howling in the treetop. That's no wolf. It sounds more like a 20th century fox. I was tired and hungry.
Oh, you poor boy.
Suddenly, in the middle of the woods, I stumbled upon a log cabin, and a kind old lady came to the door, and she could see that I was starving, so she looked into my baby blue eyes and said, "My boy, you can have anything you want to eat in the house." You know what I asked for?
No. What did you ask for?
Soup!
All right! For heaven's sake, all right, I'll take soup. She'll have soup. You have soup. We'll all have soup.
Oh, boy, 6 bowls of soup.
I got a surprise for you.
What is it?
We're all out of soup.
Before Joe Penner sings a very special song, a brief word. If you're not feeling up to par, if you're convalescing from colds, if you're nervous, tired, or run down, why not try taking Kokomalt at meals and at bedtime? See if it doesn't give you new pep and energy, a new enjoyment of life as it has so many others. Kokomalt is prescribed by thousands of doctors. It's used in hospitals all over the country. They know that substitutes do not measure up to the high standard of Kokomalt. In fact, they know there are no substitutes for Kokomalt. So get a can from your grocer or druggist tomorrow. And remember, there's only one Kokomalt, spelled C-O-C-O-M-A-L-T. And now, this being the very first day of National Boy Scout Week, Joe Penner sings an original song in honor of their 28th anniversary.
One organization that you'll find in every nation, and it merits our support beyond a doubt. And there's really nothing better if it's followed to the letter, that the rules by which a boy becomes a scout. Now, a Boy Scout must be kind and have a happy, active mind, and also he must know how to obey. The things they do reach all of us, and the Scouts can teach all of us that this is why I'm happy to say, let's all be good Scouts together and do a good turn every day. Let's all be good Scouts together and make this old world better every way. A good Scout is cheerful and helpful, trustworthy, friendly, and strong. Let's all laugh at stormy weather, and let's keep in step together, marching through life with a song. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And now, before I go, I want to extend greetings to Lafayette College in Pennsylvania. I have just dedicated my song called A Weary, Weary Miner to your mining engineering school. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate your making this the school's official song. Good night, everybody. Good night, Carolyn. Good night, Herbert.
Attention women, use Cut-Right wax paper. It will save you money. For with Cut-Right, there's no waste. It comes in a long, continuous roll, 2 sizes, the regular 40-foot length and the big 125-foot length. The patented metal cutter attached to each box makes it easy to tear off only the amount of wax paper you want. Remember, Cut-Rite is airtight, double-waxed, moisture-proof. Don't accept just any kind of wax paper. Always ask for Cut-Rite by name, spelled C-U-T-R-I-T-E. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.